a business plan. I've done 4 of these in my lifetime. Most recent one, I did 2 of them, one getting $750,000 in financing and one getting $120,000. So recognize there's certain things financing companies look for in order to make decisions about whether they like you or don't like your plan. Okay? Let's talk about that. So for this one, today I'm going to cover the business plan, and we're going to talk about small and mid-sized financing. What are some of the things that are offered? And the last one, which I'm the one that's jealous of you guys, is government financing. What programs do you have here that you can take advantage of to start with your firm? There's about 6 of them. All right. So you want to pay attention to those because those have opportunities for you. I don't have that luxury in the United States. We get guarantees. We don't really get loans. We have to go to the bank to get them. All right. So why plan? First of all, business plan is an important tool. Now I will say this much. At USASB, we asked a bunch of entrepreneurs, they did a survey and asked entrepreneurs whether they wrote business plans. Overwhelmingly, most of them said no. However, they said they wish they had because they would have been able to go from point A to point Z much quicker. The time frame would have been shorter for them. And they would have made sure they made less mistakes. So they wish they had, but they did not. Okay? So it is. Most entrepreneurs do not prepare one. They just kind of go off and wing it. I'm not in favor of doing that. All right? And also, again, most of them say they wish they had. Most experts recommend preparing one. All right, so kind of keep that in mind while we do it. There's really two main reasons you ever will do this kind of in-depth analysis. All right, so recognize this is not something you do on a regular basis. There's really only 2 reasons. Number one, come on. All right, normally coursework. So I require my students to write me a business plan to make sure that we've thoroughly thought through everything. I get to understand their thinking, their logic, what they need in finance. I get to walk through that. All right. The second reason, for all intents and purposes, is financing. So if you need financing in any way, shape, or form, you're going to be required to do this. Because you're going to have to go to a financing agency or a bank, and they're going to want to know, okay, why do you need the money? What are you using it for? Can you repay the money? There's lots of questions they ask. All right. So speaking of that, come on. Oh, you're going to give me problems there, aren't you? All right, so let's talk about, this is one of the reasons I want to put up there. I had some other ones, but this is really the one I want to leave with. Recognize that the failure rate and success rate in India is about the same as it is in the United States, that about 90% of the businesses that are already started will end up not succeeding. And it gets better the longer they go, but still, there's a high failure rate. And I think a lot of that's due to the fact that people don't think thoroughly through what their business idea. That's the whole reason I make my students write one, all right, as we're moving along. Come on. All right, so the cover page, it's your contact information. So you want the name of the business, you want your address, you want your email, your telephone, and normally people will put confidential notes at the bottom basically saying, please do not copy this, distribute to anybody without permission, all right? And then make sure, if you have a product, make sure you get a picture of it or a sketch of it so we know what we're looking at, okay? So that's the front page. That's the page I should see first and foremost. So I want to make sure I can get in contact with you. I want to make sure that I have a way to either email you, phone you, but I have a way to talk to you, all right? So we don't want to miss that. All right. First and foremost, first thing you're going to do is an executive summary. Most companies, when they want to talk to you about your business, they're going to have you send you the executive summary. 4 components. Give me an introduction to your product or service. Tell me basically who is your management team and why you think they're a good management team. You also want to make sure that you give them something about financial projections. What do you think will happen over the next 3 to 5 years? And what funding do you need? That's a critical part. Anybody who's reading your business plan wants to know what funding are they going to have to put up, how much money are they going to have to put up, all right? So without that, they're like, yeah, okay, so what do you need from me? The funding tells them what you need. Now, I've gone as far as to not only tell them how much I need, but what type of funding I want. I want to know I need a term loan for 7 years or, at whatever interest rate. I may not get that, but at least they know what my expectation is. And they also will know what my business plan is built upon, okay? Second, tell me about your management team. Not only you, but anybody else is in there. So when I put mine together for the smoothie place, The two people that were in there were me and my wife, and I had to get backgrounds on both of us. Right? That way they knew we would be a good match. Okay? Third, environmental analysis. This is what's happening outside your business. You do not talk about your business. This is all the things that could affect your business. So I spent some time talking about the fruit market. I spent some time talking about fruit smoothies. I spent time talking about competitors. So I spent a lot of time talking about everything but my company in this section. This is the pestle analysis. Remember we did the outside review? That's where this would come in. All right? The next on the list, business model. You guys worked on that yesterday. I'd want to include that. That way they have a picture of your overall business. All right? So next. Who are you targeting? All of those become important of what you want to get done with your business. All right? This is a place where you get to tell me about your customers. How large is the market? And remember, I have a lot of my students in Morrisville want to run away from the numbers. Don't run away from the numbers. Put some numbers there. Tell me how big your market is. What is the potential you could sell to? Even if you never reach that potential, I want to know what's the potential you could sell. That helps me get comfortable that you've got a market that's reasonable. Okay? So you want to talk about your target. Next, financial analysis. This is where you got to put your financials together. Income statement, balance sheet. This is your forecast. If you've already sold items and you're now going to expand your company, I want to see your prior financial statements. I want to know what you've done in the past, how much you've sold, were you profitable, all right? I want to know as much as I can about the financial side of your business, okay? Once you've got the financial analysis done, I want to know how you're going to implement some of the major milestones. So if you have equipment that you need to buy, I want to know when are you buying the equipment, when is it being installed, and do you have a location? So maybe the location's got to be first, and I'm going to bring the equipment in, and on this date, the equipment's going to be installed. All right, and I've got to bring whoever I got to bring in to do that. If it is, I've got to market, okay, what are the things you have to get in and be done in order to market? Okay? So implementation road. The 8th section, and the word mitigant came from when I was at Chase, but it basically says, I want to know what are you risking, what are the risks facing your company? It could be as simple as competition. And what the mitigant says is, what are you going to do to deal with that risk? How are you going to handle that risk? Maybe you're going to be more innovative. Maybe you're going to be, maybe your product will take care of the competition. Whatever the reason, but I want to know how you're going to deal with that risk. That's what the word mitigate stands for. Okay? So you want to know how you're going to mitigate the risk. And then last but not least, the one thing that you cannot do is turn a business plan in, particularly if you're buying equipment, and not give me a list of what the equipment is, description of the equipment, the cost of the equipment. If you've got a building selected that you're going to rent, show me where it is. Put it on a map and say, put a circle here saying, here's the building. If you've got designs on what the building looks like, show me the interior designs in there. Show me how you're going to lay out the equipment. Okay? So show me a number of things and bring your business to life. But this is where you get to back up all of the things you've been telling me about and anything you think I need to know. The one thing you need to include in your business plan, by the way, the CV for all of your management team. Make sure they have a CV or, in our case, a resume that says who they are, what's their background, all that kind of stuff. So always put a CV. Usually that's the first one I put in there. But you want to make sure that if you've done research for your competitors, put that in there. Anything that gives you credence goes in this area. Okay, does that make sense? Those are usually the 9, 10 sections of a business plan. And you want to be as thorough as possible. You want to try to make sure that you're thorough, and here's the reason why. When you turn this in to whoever you turn this in, the bank, the financing organization, remember, they are not going to call you, and if they do, they're usually calling for questions. But once you've turned that in, you may never talk to them. Mine, when I turned mine in at M&T Bank, Buffalo, they read my business plan and they made a decision on whether they were going to give me money or not give me money. I never talked to them. They only called one time to the branch manager to say, oh, by the way, could he send us this information? That was all I heard from them. They never called me directly. So recognize you want to be as thorough as you can because they may never call you. You want to make sure that your financials have backup and your assumptions so that they never have to ask, well, how did you come with these numbers? All right? So any time you can give them any stuff that backs up your information, you don't want them to call you. You want to be as thorough as possible. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So once we got the business plan done, let's talk about a little on the red flag side of what could derail this. And this is a shortened list. All right. So you're never going to get most of it or any financing unless you've put some money in the game. They want to know that you have something at risk, at least in the United States we do. I don't know about India, so you would have to play that kind of by ear. But in the United States, I had to put up $20,000 of our own money in order for them to give me the loan because they want to make sure I had what we call skin in the game. They want to make sure I'm committed, that I've got some money in there. Okay, so recognize they want to make sure that you've got something, and the question becomes is, if you're not willing to put money in, why should I put money in? That's the whole question you're answering. They want to know why why is this important to you? You've got to put some money in to prove that this is a good concept. Second thing, poorly cited. I am all about a good business plan, but cite where you get the information. You do not want to click plagiarism, because if you plagiarize your business plan, the first thing they're asking is, how much other things will you shortchange or shortcut? Okay? So always cite everything. It also lends credence to your business plan. All right? If you're too broadly defining your market, you cannot, in any business, be everything to everybody. So get to narrowly describe. So when we had a number of conversations about who your customers were, and I started asking income level and age, that's how you define your customer. You start putting definitions, kind of box around and saying, here are the people I want to sell to. You cannot be everything to everybody. Okay. And then, again, be careful of how aggressive your financials are. So when I teach finance, I talk about errors in financing. Like, you never want, all of a sudden, you're not going to grow at 15% a year. You could. And if you do, that's great. But there's certain things that you want to make sure that your numbers are backed up. Okay? Do not just assume things. All right, other red flags. Hiding or avoiding weaknesses. Every business I've ever been in and any business I ever started has weaknesses. Do not avoid them. But figure out how you're going to deal with those weaknesses. You cannot avoid them. And if you do, then they're wondering what else you're hiding. So don't hide from them. Just figure out how you're going to deal with them. Sloppiness. Make sure when you turn this in, it's very professional. So when I turn mine in for $150,000 in financing, I have a 3-inch binder in my office of my business plan. 3 inches. So imagine a 3-inch binder, fully, got all my documents, tax documents, all of that's in there for $150,000. And I did the same thing for $750,000 that I got. So you realize there's going to be some heft to your business plan if you turn it in. Okay? You don't want to avoid that. You want to make sure you're detailed. You want to make sure you're clean. You're professional. Your service has got to be very professional. All right? And then make sure you get to the point. In finance, I teach my students to write very curt, very short. Get to the point. You trust me, you'll have enough stuff to write. You'll still be filling up, 25, 30 pages, but be succinct, be concise. Don't waste your time. Well, more than enough to write and more than enough stuff to put into it. All right? All right, so let's talk about financing. Let's start off with what most entrepreneurs deal with in financing. So most of them do what we call bootstrapping. They start the business. Almost all of you are going to have limited resources unless you have parents who have money. So with my son-in-law's business, his father had money. He went to other people and said, we need some money to put up front. His father helped him finance the business. When I did this, we had limited capital. I had $20,000, of which I had to turn over about $13,000 of it because I had to pay the lawyer, which I didn't really need. I had to pay upfront rent. There was a number of things I had to pay, and the additional money left behind was money I used to make sure my payroll was paid for the first couple of weeks, and I could get the first amount of product in the door, stuff I needed to make smoothies, so that it would, my business would flow. But that money I had was split almost 50-50, and half of it went out the door on the first day of the opening, and the rest I was using for everyday expenses. All right. What happens if you don't have access to capital? There's an old saying, by the way, if you are doing business, make sure that you get a line of credit when you are doing really well. Do not do it when you need it. Because when you really need it, banks are like, well, you're not doing so well. Why should I give you money? Always get it when you don't need it. Even if you don't use it, have it in reserve. Make sure you've got a cushion, right? Because you will run into tough times. It happens. We run in business cycles. So get the financing when you're good, your financials are strong, you're capable, and then when you don't need it, you have access to it. And here's the other thing I will warn you about, which is not in here. If you run into financial trouble, you're having trouble getting whatever it is, make sure you do not exclude your banker. You're having problems financially, you call your banker. Have a conversation with them. They want to work with you. They do not want to foreclose on you. But they will if they need to. But that is not their main objective. They only foreclose on people when they have no other choice. They are not in the business of owning your business. They don't want to own your business. They want to finance your business. So if you're running into trouble, they're going to think you're going to miss a payment, whatever, call them and talk to them. They don't have that in there, but I want to make sure I warned you about that. Okay? All right, what if you have no savings? Sweat equity works. So my son-in-law, for the most part, I think he put in $10,000, and he bought out his brother, which made another $20,000. But a lot of what's giving him ownership in the business is sweat equity. He's the one putting in the time, the energy, programming. And so he'll get some reserves and stuff for that. So that is part of it. You still got to come up with some money. And it doesn't have to be large money, just something. Okay? So today, this is what most of them are using in order to keep control of their business. So my first recommendation to you, if you're ever going to start a business, is keep your costs and your expenses as low as possible. Don't go out and flaunt stuff. Don't go out and look for stuff. As low as you can. Minimum expenses, minimum cost. That will ensure that you will succeed. All right? So I'll share this with you. So in the United States, my students all assume that the wealthy people in the United States are all the basketball players and the football players because they show all their wealth. Turns out, you guys know who the wealthiest people are in the United States of America? Who do you think are the most wealthiest people in the United States? The millionaires. Who do you think the millionaires are? Turns out most of the millionaires in the United States, by the way, are all the ones in the trades. Plumbers, electricians, masons. These guys are the wealthiest people in America. The problem is they dress in jeans and T-shirt. They don't drive fancy cars because they know they're going to beat the cars up putting their materials in the truck. And they'll drive their trucks for 10, 15 years, but they never show their wealth. But they're on the road, they're working all the day, they're bringing money in. So it turns out there's a book called The Millionaire Next Door, and I read the book on a recommendation from Jesse Holland. And when I read it, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Most of the wealthy people are these people that are in the trades, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and these are the guys that work every day in and day out, and they'll work until they retire. But these are the guys making money. They just don't show it. They don't look like that. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right. The other thing is you will need some external sources, but I want to warn you. You start looking for external sources, particularly if you're doing equity, you're going to dilute your ownership. They might ask for part of your ownership of your company, so just be aware. Okay. All right. Other ways you can do this: crowdfunding, which when I did my business, the first one I was going to do was a really nifty idea to go out, find a bunch of individual investors who are willing to invest in your business. I think that's a great thing today for you guys. I didn't have access to that. Angel investors. If you are doing a technology company, the only thing about angel investors, they're very specific about what they invest in. So you'll find if you're looking for angel investors, they're going to get a group that are in the technology area, or they're in the medical device area, or they're in the manufacturing area. Okay, you won't find angel investors who know a lot about manufacturing decide they're going to do medical. That's not happening. They stay in their lane. If you've got a company that is going to be high growth, high tech, those are venture capitalists. But they're going to want 30 to maybe 50% of your business, and they're going to eventually want you to go public. Because how they get out of your deal is you go public, and then you buy the stock back. They sell their stock, and you buy it, and they put it out in the market. That's how they get paid out in venture capitalists. All right? But they're willing to back you, and there might be 2 or 3 stages of financing. All right? But you've got to have something that really catches. Have is peer-to-peer lending, similar to crowdfunding, but this idea that you can get a bunch of individual investors who are your age and are saying, yeah, I'm willing to put up $100 or $1,000, and you get a group of these people, they're willing to pay, willing to help for you. So today, again, you have 2 things I didn't have when I started this, which I think is fascinating. I think it's a great thing to have. All right, so you've got 2 that are possible. Be aware of the venture capitalist and the angel investor. They're going to want some equity. They're not going to do this by accident. So it's kind of the Shark Tank effect. That's what those 2 are. All right, so let's talk about actual small business financing real quick. Line of credit allows you to borrow money and pay money back on a regular basis. You can just keep paying it and borrowing against it. All right. You've got working capital loans. These are loans that are paid out, but at some point, 3 to 5 years, they have to be repaid. But you might have monthly payments, but you're going to have to pay it at some time. Has to be repaid to you. All right. Term loans. These have very specific interest rates and very specific timelines. You're going to probably not get one that exceeds 7 years, but probably going to be like a 5. So when I did the smoothie place, I got a 5-year term loan, 80% of it guaranteed by our Small Business Administration, 100% financed by M&T, and I think the interest rate was prime plus 2.5%, which roughly worked out to, at the time, worked out to be about 5.5% is what I was paying in interest. I knew that kind of going in because I have a finance and a banking background. But again, it's a little different when you're sitting reality on the other side and they're telling you what it's going to be. All right. But again, term loans, very specific. And they have very specific purposes. Product line, office building, machinery, location, fixing up a building, things like that. All right. You're going to have very specific. And they're going to ask you what you're using the money for. All right. Bank guarantees. This is how a lot of ours is done today. So my loan was guaranteed, and you get a guarantee, and I had to put it up. All right. So keep that in mind. All right, this is what is unique to you here in India that we do not have access to. So these 6 programs I came across getting ready for coming here as part of the business plan. All right, so let's talk about what's available to you. So you have a number of them. You have Credit Guaranteed Fund Trust for micro and small enterprises, and this is financed by different public and private sector banks. So banks are putting up money for you to start businesses. They are interested in you starting business. They want you to start businesses. So this is their fund to help you with that. All right? Again, I don't have this in the United States. PSB loans in 59 minutes. Online portal, 19 private and public bank partners. They're willing to put money up. No lengthy loan process. I thought that was interesting. No complicated documentation. No frequent visits to a lender's office. They just want to do business with you. 59 minutes to get a loan. I thought that was pretty fast. All right? Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. Does not lend directly, lends indirectly. It means it's like our SBA. They lend indirectly your business to other banks and financing organizations. Okay? Let's see what else we have. We've got Government Business Loan Scheme. So the government is loaning money. United States, it's rare if our government's lending money. So if you've got the government lending money, take advantage of it. We're looking at a system where you're talking about credit that's linked to capital subsidies. Technology upgrades is a way you could go for this. Improving efficiency, better quality. So this is really for somebody who has an existing business, or if you're improving environmental conditions. So that's what this particular one's for. Okay? Next, Stand Up India. They're looking for women, members of scheduled castes, and people of scheduled tribes. So again, they're trying to diversify the funding with different sources. So if you're somebody who's in one of these areas, this would be a place for you to apply for financing. They'll be looking for you to help. They'll be looking to help you. Okay? Let's see what else do I have. National Small Industries Corp. Raw materials assistant along with help with the loan application. But if you have a company, you're manufacturing, and you need help with raw materials, this would be one for you. They're willing to finance you. Okay? And then there's, and I forgive the pronunciation, the Pradham Mantra Mudra Yojana. So they're looking for small and medium-sized enterprises, all right? Credit up to 50,000 what's that? Rupees. Yes, I was going to say rupees, and I knew that wasn't right. So you can, now what is Kishore? I did not fully understand what Kishore is. It's got to be a specific type of financing, but up to 500,000 rupees. What's that? Okay. So TAN run up to $1 million. Startup for new businesses, along with funding for existing working capital needs. So if you're somebody who's starting a business, this might be a really good one. Get some inertial working capital plus working capital needs. I'll take that. That's a good program for me because you might need both, a line of credit and a loan. All right? That might be good. All right, so here's my question, kind of our last discussion. What financing, and I can put back if you'd like, might you need for your businesses? All right, so take about 5-10 minutes, and I'll kind of come around and ask you and talk to you about what financing will you need for your business. All right, so take about 5-10 minutes to talk about that, and then I'll kind of quiz you, and then we can talk about your pitch and getting some feedback. Is that fair enough? All right, so Talk amongst yourself.
देखो तो नीचे है होगा। एवरीथिंग इज ऑन। हाँ।
Okay, so let's talk about your pitch. All right, so here's the deal. All the stuff we did basically yesterday and what we talked about now is what you're presenting. All right, I didn't ask you to do anything we haven't talked about or anything we haven't gone over. Okay, so 5 things. You might want to write this down. We're going to give you some time to work on this so you can work out your thoughts, because while 2 minutes sounds like a lot of time, it's very short. And I can tell you from my own personal experience of having to do something like this, we had a 3-minute, and I thought 3 minutes was a short time. It turns out to be very long. It was also the most nervous I had been since being a professor, so just recognize it. So we want 5 things. 1, I want to know what the name of your business. Most of you don't have a name yet, so I'd like to know what name of the business you're doing. 2nd, concise, succinct description of your business. 1-2 sentences. I want this in layman's terms. I call it layman's terms. Easily explain to me what your business is. I don't want it to be complicated. Simply put, tell me what you do, what your business is. All right? Number 3, tell me with some detail who your customers are. Now, I recognize you can't put together numbers for your customers, but I'd like to know, give me geographic, give me income level, tell me where they are, in society, all those kind of things. So give me some description of who they are. All right. 4th, tell me what your value proposition. We worked on that yesterday. What is it you're bringing to the market nobody else is bringing? What value will you provide to your customers? All right. And 5th, what type of financing, types of financing. Now, how much? If you know how much it is, great. But what type of financing will you need for your business? All right. 2 minutes. And when I kid you about 2 minutes, we will cut you off after 2 minutes because I've got 60 of you to do, which is very long, and we still have a certificate ceremony to do. All right, so we want to keep this reasonable. How long are we giving them to work on this? How much time? Was it an hour or half an hour, or how long are we giving them to kind of get their thoughts together? I probably need they need a little time. Why don't we do 30 minutes? All right, 30 minutes to kind of work this out. All right, again, 2 minutes. Be as succinct and concise as possible. All right, and we're just going to pass the microphone around. All right, we'll start with either the back or the front. You'll give us our 2 minutes. We'll time you. Make sure you don't go over that. And that's your kind of final test. All right? So take about 30 minutes. What time we got here? Just so I know. Right now it's 11:27, so at noon, I expect that we will start doing our first pitch. All right? Anything you guys want to add? Each one of them has to present. Yes. No, each one of you is going to present. Correct. I want to hear each one of you present. I want to hear each person's idea. All right, since you're all sitting there. What's that? It should be separate if we can. All right. That doesn't mean, by the way, when you leave here, you might not work together. So they can be very similar ideas, but I want to hear each one of you present. All right. Each one of you has to present, even if they're similar ideas. I want to hear something from everybody. Okay. All right. And then Dr. Jakiti will give you in our group a place for you to give me some feedback on this seminar. So please fill that out so I understand, get some feedback for you, find out what was good, what was not good, how do I improve this, because I can do some work over the weekend for the next group coming in. All right? So I'll give you till 12 to answer these 5 questions. I'll leave them up there for you. All right? All right. Got till noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. The plan of my basic plan is about farming, which is related to Canadian plant farming, which is properly known in India as bhang plant, which has very different Ayurvedic functions in that plant, such like this plant is used can be used for anxiety, depression, and with its purpose. The many of us know that bhang, ganja, charas is totally illegal in India, as well as the it's declared illegal International Narcotic Control Board. But when the International Control Board is formed, they describe the cannabis plant in various forms. The the new streams and seeds of the cannabis plant is totally legal to use and to supply flower and resin. Resin is basically the part of fruit of this plant. It's totally illegal. The flower is known as a ganja and the resins are known as charas. These two things of this plant is totally banned, and the stream leaves and seeds we can use in it in as Ayurvedic purpose. The Indian government has $1 billion revenue from this particular plant in past 3 years. So the Indian Industrial Hemp Association has controlling the production and farming of these plants, and the plant has the structure like that. The plant has the plant seed has multi most balanced grain in the world. These seeds can these can provide the consumer protein, omega 3, omega 6, omega 9, fiber, fat, vitamins, minerals, and the most important thing, Fragile protein. The fragile protein is basically a compound which develops our DNA and antibodies. We know that the theory, if the DNA is circulated to from one to another species, is become decreased. Its quality of the product and DNA it get decreased. So the fragile protein can increase our DNA and antibodies. So this plant is basically we can use this in various purpose of medicinal. The we know about disease like cancers, like leprosy. The leprosy patient has to consume daily the 5 to 10 mg dose of the steroids. And steroids is very harmful for our body, for our intestine, and for our brain. Basically steroids creates illusion in our mind to feel the feeling of happiness. If you consume steroid, then we feel happy and we feel like we are okay. For the leprosy and cancer patients should have to continuously consume the steroid. The this plant leaves being known as bhang. They contains make the can be alternative of the steroid, and it's very beneficially because by using steroid we get the two major problems. The first one is getting the problem of acidity, and second problem is to decrease in level of body calcium. And the person who consuming the bhang, it can increase the immune system, and bodies which will build antibodies which will help the patient to fight with disease. Done.
गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। मेरा जो बिजनेस है वो टूरिज्म एंड ट्रेकिंग बिजनेस है। नेम ऑफ बिजनेस गिरी भ्रमण ट्रेकिंग। संक्षिप्त बिजनेस डिस्क्रिप्शन है मेरी। वी आर एन एडवेंचर टूरिज्म कंपनी दैट ऑर्गेनाइज ट्रेकिंग कैंपेन एंड नेचर ट्रेल्स। आवर फोकस इज ऑन प्रोवाइडिंग सेफ एंड इको फ्रेंडली ट्रेवल एक्सपीरियंस। कस्टमर्स विथ सम डिटेल्स है मेरी। आवर कस्टमर्स आर एडवेंचर लवर्स, नेचर इंथुजियास्टिस एंड कॉर्पोरेट ग्रुप्स who choose us for trekking and camping। मेरी जो बिजनेस की यूर वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन है वो है कि यूनिक एडवेंचर एक्सपीरियंस, कस्टमाइज पैकेजेस, लोकल कल्चर एंड ऑथेंटिसिटी। मेरे जो बिजनेस का फाइनेंशियल नीड है वो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पॉलिसी, लोन्स एंड सेविंग का है। थैंक यू।
Okay, who's next? No, you did good. You're good. Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Hang on. Next.
So my pitch presentation is about business, photography business. So my name of business is V Studio. So we will provide photography, videography, personalized photography, videography, then event photography, wedding photographies, family photographies, then editing photos, videos, then delivering to customer very fast. Also, we can provide drone services. So customers will be families which are interested in doing photography, individuals, models, corporates. We can also do corporate events, interior videography. Then we can provide high quality services, premium photography, then customized packages using new technologies, also provide 360 video using best equipments. We can provide these services. Also for this business, estimate amount is about 10 lakhs. We can finance it. We can हेलो
थोड़ा सा लांब पकड़, कागज जवळ नको.
So we can finance the business by personal saving, bootstrapping, mudra loan up to 10 lakhs, and we can also finance by private banking loan. Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Hello, good evening. My name is Manish Patil. My business plan is Korean theme restaurant. Name is Hallyu Heaven, means in Korean wave. This is Korean theme restaurant dedicated to delivery and authentic and impressive Korean dining experience. We specialize in traditional, contemporary Korean cuisines like Korean BBQ, bibimbap, and bulgogi. My target audience will be higher income group, teenagers and occupations like professional students and experienced looking for unique dining options. Our product USP will be authentic taste of food of Korean environment experience. My funding will be personal saving. Up to my business estimate will be up to 1 crore. My 10% personal saving, 30% looking for parent support, and 50% funds will be government subsidies like Pradhan Mantri scheme. They provide up to 15 lakhs and hospitality and industrial loan. They give a land acquisition, kitchen equipments, and staffing solution from them.
Okay. The our business plan and the name is drone spray in farming. Next. I am Tanmay Patel from second year. In the slide. There are some advantages of drone spray farming. For example, precision applications. The most important point in there, because the labor cost we get save from the drone spraying and time management. There are some main points. Essential components: aircraft, spray system, navigations and control, data analysis, multiple rotors and specialized designs for aerial spraying. And in spray training, they we use tanks, pumps. They with included with the our drone systems. Okay. History of drone spraying. There are first time the drone is used in military base and campus, and they with help of technology they methods are traditional methods of farming. They are manual labor, and by labors you get more times for spraying. Technology advancement, seniors sensors and camera for monitoring your crops. They are the very helpful for our crops. And data integrations, battery life with service of your drones, automations and AI. Sir, best practices, proper training, operators, regulations and permits, weather considers, celebrities and maintain. There are some points of the drone spraying in farming. Thank you.
So good afternoon to all. My name is Jignesh Bari and my business name is Green Flow from Farms. So basically my business is focused on hydroponics techniques. Anyone do you know any idea about hydroponics? So basically it is focused on soilless farming through which we can use soilless media like hydro balls. So my business is like farm specialized in sustainable hydroponic farming, leveraging in advanced technology to grow fresh, pesticide free and chemical free vegetables and herbs in a controlled environment. Our efficient system use 90% less water, which is 100% used in traditional farming. So we can save a lot of water and ensure high quality year around year, regardless of climate. Means here we didn't face any climatic condition, worse climate condition. So our targeted customers are health conscious individuals, farm to table restaurants. So my business targets are customer which are health conscious and farm to table restaurants and grocery stores and also street vendors. There we can provide fresh veggies and also we can set up a blockchain where we can supply fresh locally. Then additionally we aim to partner with urban communities where fresh propositions. So my farms specially based on eco-friendly, nutritious in nature, high quality produce grown locally without soil and chemicals or harmful agricultural practices. Where provide fresh and sustainability at a competitive price. Where reducing carbon footprints and supporting local food systems. Then after that, financing it's a very most important part of any business. We are like my business seeking for only with minimum prices which is 5 lakhs, and if I use RKVY which is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, through which I can get subsidy around 50%. So here I can set up my hydroponic farms. Thank you. Thank you.
Pick and go. So basically the idea is about the logistic solution for a particular person who wants to send his or her parcel to a different location. Here we will make an app with the help of a travelers who travel daily or commute daily for work from a particular place to a particular place. A person who wants to send his small parcel from one place to another can look for a commuter who is traveling to the way and can connect with him and send his parcel to the location. This will not this will not only help in low price and benefits to the customer, but also will help to a commuter covering his traveling charges. And this is how the app will work and benefit customers.
Very good.
Good afternoon, everyone. So the basic plan of my business is the AI-powered holographic projection for this specific use of medical surgeries. If the predecessor explore the exciting application that AI with the AI powered that holographic projection that helps to enhance the medical surgeries. Vinit, would you like to look at the business model canvas first of all. Target segment of customer is that the hospitals, surgeons, medical schools, clinic and so healthcare program that we, as we know, the medical sector is mainly focused on the surgeries that is so much expensive because of the doctors, that specialized doctors that we have used for complicated surgeries. So basic target customer is the hospitals, surgeons, medical schools. Just schools here is involved because of the training of this complicated surgery we have to give on to them. That's why the schools is there. Clinics, that dental clinics and everything, and the healthcare programs. Second one point is value proposition. uh, precise 3D visualization. We know that with the help of holographic projection, we can hologram the projection of what we need. As we see here, that is the AI generated image, but as we clearly see that every body parts we can view projection with the help of projection. Third party channels, direct selling, we can sell this product to the customers directly. And the partnership, we can partnership with the hospitals, multi-specialist hospitals, accidental hospital, dental clinics. Customer relationship we have to build is a very technical support training, give them the training. And as we know, the customer is our hospital surgeons, we have to communicate and frequently with them. As we know, the holographic technology is the operating in the room. As we know, this is the primary example of that. We just project the 2D image and we see the images over here. The enhanced visualization, holographic projection provide the surgeon with the 3D interactive with the patient directly. As we know, the surgeries is happening in physically form, but the doctor has to be present over physically present over there. But with the help of holographic technology, we can assure that the doctor can operate the surgery from somewhere else in the globe. He can operate that. Improvement the precision, the impressive technology allows the surgeon to plan the exit position and the gradual accuracy loading to flavor competition. As we know, the surgery is a very complicated process where we have to deal with complications with the human body and all over dents or anything. So visualization of the 3D projection helps to enhance that and reduce the chances of any debris or errors in the surgery. Reduce the risk, as I said to you that surgery is a very complicated process. With the help of holographic projection, we can reduce the risks of the surgery. This is the AI holographic integrated surgical advancement. First, in AI-driven analytics, real-time data analyze the guiding the surgeon direction. The data that AI give to the surgeon, that with the help of that data, surgeon or the doctor perform their surgery very efficiently with the help of that. Second point is holographic visualization, create the 3D representation of the patient anatomy. As we know what physically we see during the surgery, we can recreate that whole thing in 3D form and visualize that very efficiently. Enhance the participant and safety. It's again enhancing and reduce the risks of the any deliverability of the holographic projection. In this PPT, I'm not adding the financial slide of that, but that is the core of it. For that, my first plan is to collect the from government insight. Government initialize the AI-driven based businesses in India specifically. In last month, government paid over 3,500 crore for just AI-driven businesses, and this is the particular source of income or finances for this business. And second one is crowdfunding. That everyone knows, for in medical sector, in specifically India, there is a crowdfunding is operated very in a higher level. That we introduce the like crowdfunding resources, and then people donate their money, and we can utilize that. In this business model, I used to like that, go for finances like that, and any other traditionally financial services like loan, and that is I can include in it. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kushi Vijay Patil. I want to contribute in my family business. My family business is banana wafers manufacturing. Then I will give my time, my business, how will I proceed? At first I will research about my business. Then a new plan be added to my business. Then second is banana wafers manufacturing business invoicing, proceeding, then crispy slice of banana that I fried or break it and packaging for sale. Then return to customer, wholesale and distribution, return and supermarket, explore market, then online shopper. This is I will sell. Then fourth point is our banana wafers manufacturing business. Premium quality, crispy and favorable banana wafers made from carefully selected banana. Then I business loan available. Then महिला उद्योग निधि स्कीम, then मुख्यमंत्री महिला उद्योग योजना है. Thank you so much.
Can I go on podium? PPT. Sir को WhatsApp की थी. This one. Hello. Hello. So good afternoon, Anna. Good afternoon. Myself, Sujal Pardesi from BBA second year. So my business, my company name is Auto Verde. So auto, you know automatic, and verde is a Spanish word for green. So imagine a world where you daily commute, it's just not convenient but also contribute to a greener planet. At Auto Verde, we provide an eco-friendly transportation service using electric auto rickshaws. Our unique model empowered driver with contracts ensure environmental sustainability and offer affordable rides to our customers. Let me walk you through our plan. Please, second slide. So this is our business model. Business model operates on a shared income model. The company owns the electric auto rickshaws and contract them to drivers, sharing the income in a 60-40 ratio. Our key stakeholders includes driver under contracts, dealers for vehicle supply, and app developers for seamless booking and operations. We focus on providing reliable transportation services and also regular checkups for vehicles and driver welfare. This model ensures efficiency and trust at every level. Next slide. So our target audience includes corporate employees, students, housewives, etc., offering them convenience with app-based booking, cost reduction compared to private vehicles, environmental sustainability through electric vehicles. We connect with our customer through social media, Google Ads, billboards, and word-of-mouth marketing. This assures widespread reach and engagement. Next. So our revenue comes from transportation charges and convenience fee. To achieve this, we carefully manage costs such as EV purchase and maintenance, employee salaries, marketing, and app development. By reducing unemployment and promoting sustainability, we create a significant social impact while generating revenue. Our business is win-win solution for customer, drivers, and the environment. With your support, we can revolutionize transportation while building a sustainable future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Sejal Baheti from SYBBA and I am going to present my business idea called Leaf Escape. Urban farming is becoming a global trend as cities grow and the demand for sustainable local food increases. This business provides innovative solutions for urban dwellers to grow their own fresh material using minimal space, water and efforts. So our key offerings are, first is modular vertical farming system. It is compact and easy to assemble in indoor spaces, balconies, etc. Second one is hydroponic kits. It is a soil-free farming kit with nutrient-rich water systems and it is ideal for growing vegetables, herbs, etc. Third one is IoT-enabled smart gardening solutions. It is a smart planter with sensors for monitoring soil moisture, light and temperature. It is a mobile app integrated for real-time updates. Now fourth one is subscription-based services. It is a monthly delivery of seeds, nutrients and it is access to exclusive gardening webinar. The next one is workshop and training programs. We can give classes on sustainable farming and we can collaborate with corporate team which will focus on green initiatives. Next. So our target audience will be urban residents, health conscious individuals, small scale restaurateurs, environmentally conscious consumers and commercial spaces. So our value proposition divides in three parts. For individuals, it is easy to use and fresh organic produce at home. Then the next one is for businesses, it reduces carbon footprints and enhances CSR initiatives. And the third one is for communities. There are more opportunities to engage in sustainability development and we can keep workshops on environmentally. मोबाइल नहीं है नहीं So our marketing strategy will be from social media, which will launch a mobile app or website, and we can collaborate with influencers who are eco-conscious. Then we can create an online forum and we can target corporate clients for rooftop gardening solutions, and we can also publish blogs, videos or guidelines on sustainable farming. Our cost structure is divided in three parts. Fixed cost, which will include research and development for IoT service, then manufacturing and inventory management. Second one is variable cost, which will include marketing campaign and logistics and distribution. And the third one is operational cost, which will include maintenance of app and website and also customer service support. So our revenue streams are product sales, subscription plans, workshops, consultancy services and affiliate partnerships. So why should you invest in this business? It is a high growth market potential which is diversified in revenue streams and it is aligned with sustainability goals and also community oriented approach. So in conclusion, I would like to say it is a versatile business targeting both individual and commercial clients which is focused on eco-friendly practices, and our business model is aligned with global trends in sustainability, health conscious living, etc. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Kushal Agrawal from SYBBA and today I am excited to introduce to TaxAI, a platform revolutionizing tax management in India with our tagline simplify, save and secure. Our platform is a AI driven tax calculation an advisory tool specially for India. It helps to calculate the tax of a tax-paying person, help personalize financial insights, ensure compliance, and optimize tax saving solution. Who are our customer? Our primary users are salaried professionals across India who are looking for easy and reliable tax solutions. Secondary customer include self-employed individuals and NRIs managing income source. Additionally, we cater to businesses by offering tax management solution. Key features of our tax AI, it's AI-driven tax calculation to calculate tax easily, tax saving advice by our experts, and income tax filing assistance and notification to the our customers by of due date of tax filing. Channels are website and mobile app, social media campaigns, and partnership with corporate firms for their employees to use our website. Value proposition is tax AI simplifies the complex tax filing process, saves user time and effort with automated calculations, and help users save money with optimized tax strategies. Next. Revenue model and cost. Our main revenue streams will be subscription based. It will be on primary, standard or premium based, and advisory services like how you can save taxes in a under section 80D and everything, and corporate partnership for bulk subscriptions. And our main cost structure are fixed cost, which will be the development of infrastructure, servers, and salaries of our experts. And variable cost will be the marketing and transaction fees. And types of financing we will needed initial financing for product development, marketing investment to build brand awareness, and operational cost.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Priyanka Sharma, SY BBA, and my idea is my business name is Smarter Wear AI. Try good, wear good. Next. Business description is my business focus on leveraging AI to create a personalized visual try-on experience for online shoppers. Customer will upload their photos and the AI will generate a realistic visual of how clothing will look on them, taking into account factors like fit, size, and style. This can help a shopper visualize how different outfit will look on their unique body shapes before making a purchase. Next. Customer with some details, especially my business focused on all type of age group, like young, working professional, busy parents, and fashion forward shoppers, which are influencers. Next. Value proportion. In my business, I think my business is saving time of customer to visualize them accepting that outfit with personalized, accurate outfit simulated based on body measurement and preference. Customer can visually try on different outfits, ensuring a better shopping decision. This solution not only saving time but also enhancing satisfaction, resulting in high conversion rates for online retailers. Next. My financing needs are Shark Tank, saving, short-term loan and investor. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ritesh Dilip Saudhary, and my business model is insurance sector for the financial year. Sufficient business descriptions, business overview. They are every business can success to insurance policy can maintain the stability for the company and differentiations. It can be digital platform can create the insurance and risk provides the management for value added to clients. Next. Their target customer demographics, they are included in age of insurance, such like as household income, needs and lifestyles. Needs में there are various types of insurance. They are included in health insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and company insurance. Next. They are value proposition, peace of mind. They are included in comprehensive coverage, providing against the risk and affordable rates, personalized services. They are calling and digitally platforms and digital convenience. Next. financial strategy, seed funding. They are launch the operation, develop the apps and technology, and initial the customers. Funding the scales operations and expand the market reach and develop the technology in creative mindset. Series B funding, expand their product and offering the services and create the existing customer to encourage to insurance policy to create your more future and secure. Thank you so much, sir.
ये चालू है? Hello, good afternoon to one and all. My name is Akash from FY MBA. My topic is investment consulting services. Here we offer comprehensive investment consulting services for our individuals, small institution, large institution to seeking to maximize their financial potential. We provide tailored solutions for our institutional investor that are portfolio management, in which we develop and manage investment portfolio that align with investment objectives like managing mutual fund, stocks, and etc. In investment strategy, we develop customized investment strategy based on customer risk tolerance, time horizon, and financial goal. Third, we provide algorithm software services through subscription-based model. Our long-term growth and vision is to develop the customer portfolio through strategic planning, investment execution, ongoing monitoring. Our target audience is all age group who wants to invest and grow with us. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone.
My name is Ali Sheikh Zafar. I am from first year MBA. My business plan is about food export and pinch food and export. As we know that today India is exporting in a large amount of fruits and vegetables such as potatoes, tomatoes, onion, mixed vegetables and green chilies in dehydrated form in dried state to the foreign. The second slide consists of SWOT analysis. Before entering in any of the business, we have to make, first of all, we have to make a market survey and a SWOT analysis of any of the product. The strength of the food export dehydrated is strongly demanded for dehydrated food products, established distribution network. The weakness is limited brand awareness to the customers and consumers which get it. The third one is opportunities, growth in online sales and market diversification partnership with food distribution. The four slides consist of globally food exporting. The globally is rising demand, emerging in markets, sustainability and innovation. The rising demand is consist of the consumer are increasingly looking for convenient and shelf stable products. The second one is sustainability. Dehydration technology helps to reduce food waste and promote sustainability practices. Emerging markets, developing economics offer significant growth potentially for dehydrated food products. And innovation. The industry is constantly innovation with new flavors, textures and packaging, which helps to increase new flavors and varieties to the food products which have majorly increasing in India. As I say that we have to make a market research before entering in any of the product. The challenges are the regulation which made by international laws and logistics to ensure that the time delivery we have to make a time delivery product to our customers. Currency fluctuation, managing to impact and fluctuating exchange rate of profitability. Communication network. As I say that our product have to export internationally, we have to make us customer relationship management, marketing promotion for awareness of our product, brand building and online presence. In the sense of online presence, utilizing online platform to product our promotions and customership engagement. The last but not least, the license and the food for food export is export license, Food Safety Standards Authority of India, which consists of FSSAI license, the quality assurance, packaging labeling and trade agreements. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Gayatri Borse, and I am presenting here my business plan, which is the extension for my existing family business. We sell ideals, God Ganeshas and goddess ideals, Durga Ma, Lakshmi Ma, all that. Our existing business deals with next slide. Lagana. Good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Gayatri Borse, and I am here to present a new product line for my existing business. This is my existing business run by my father. They manufacture this Ganpati's idols with POP, plaster of Paris, which harm nature. So I think a new product line should be added in this. Next slide. That's eco-friendly Ganesha. We don't manufacture small Ganpatis like 2 to 5 feet. So this can be there, made from clay, and this is from paper. This one, which can you see on the left side of your head, this is handmade with my brother from clay. Okay. Next, our target customers are devotees, believes in gods. Second is children. They feel very enjoyable when Ganeshas come at home. Second is income level. They can afford it. That's middle class and upper middle class. Value proportion is quality product, value for money, eco-friendly, as it made from clay and paper, and it is customization can be possible in it. Whatever changes a customer want to make, he or she can ask. And next one is lightweight, and it is easy to carry as compared to the POP. Next. The finance I can use is PMMY, that is Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, especially for women. They have separate, provide subsidies and less interest rate, which can reduce my cost. And second is a loan from private banks. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to one and all.
So we've got a very good response for this course, and thanks to all the student participants who are still working on their pitches. Many of the pitches we have already seen, few we will still like to have, okay? But before that, we would like to have some genuine feedback, a real feedback from the course participants. Any two student volunteers I would like to request to come and share the feedback. Apart from this course learning, the entire experience आपका जो था पूरे 5 days में. In fact, yesterday also we had a very good time interacting with the owner of our dairy, and we have learned lot of insights, new business ideas that you can think about. and it's a privilege that the director madam is here. Okay, so before we do anything, I mean the valedictory part, just two feedback, students' feedback. Anyone would like to give? I know it's random. If you are not prepared right now, yes. If you are really benefited and if you are really having would like to express, please come here. Yeah. Okay, Radha is there.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Radha Bhude. I am from MBA first year. These 5 days has been the best. I had best experience of my life in these 5 years, thanks to Christopher Scalzo sir. I spent an entire day with him at the Padmalaya. We talked about everything. He was very cooperative with us. We told him about all the Indian culture. He was very cooperative with us. He understood. He even gave some advices on what to do, how to do, and this simulation was very nicely curated, and I got to learn very much from this simulation. It was very nice, and I would hope that we can also have another simulation like this in the future. Thank you.
Yeah, anyone from BBA? Thank you, Radha. Thank you so much. In fact, we should appreciate Radha because Radha and Jitesh has taken the initiative of breaking the ice. They have started conversation with the sir. They have taken the sir to Padmalaya and they had lot of interaction with that. Okay. So in fact, yesterday everyone, ma'am, has contributed by bringing some food item, by bringing something. By we really had a very good time, and sir was loving this idea. सर ने बोला कि हमारे यूएस में ऐसा कल्चर नहीं है, and I will take this best practice to our institute there. So this is a nice way of interaction that sir has realized yesterday, and yeah. So and in fact we also apart from that we still have more days that you can spend with sir. Don't think that this course is over. The WhatsApp group will be always be on, and you can always chat with sir in that international certificate course group. So this is the beauty of this course, that mentor will always be available to you. Okay, so whatever query you have regarding your business idea plan, sir will always be there to mentor you. Okay, and everyone has posted their business plan in the WhatsApp group, sir, so that you can always access. Yes. And sir has a very good international connect. Yesterday I was discussing, sir said Kenya mein students are like us only, right? Like you people. So Kenya faculty members are also interested to come and deliver such type of courses for you, because they have got some different ideas and the way they deliver are something which we can learn from. So the sir is going to make a very good international connect faculty member, and we are going to have a real, international certificate courses running our institute. This is what sir is expecting from the Raisoni group and from all your students. So you will be the brand ambassador for this course. Remember this, you are the first batch graduating for this 5 days international certificate course. It's a privilege for you all. Okay, so please give a big round of applause to a director, ma'am, who has conceptualized this idea. And I know it will take time, as Rome was not built in a day, and already we were nurturing business ideas. Business plans were already existing in their coursework, but then the way sir you has done, it really makes a difference. Yes. So we'll request all the participants to get their certificate. They are signed by Dr. Christopher Scalzo sir himself, and that is a unique, this. If you see attend the online courses, you will not get this benefit. Yes or no? Right? So any more participant feedback would you like to take? And still I am telling you, today also sir is free in the evening. Okay? Yesterday we have taken the sir, we have exploited that opportunity. आज भी सर है इवनिंग में, इफ यू के प्लान You can plan and show your industry, discuss with your family, you can discuss with your parents, okay? Ask your parents to exploit the sir's expertise and you can take your business, family business to the next level. So this is a open opportunity given to you all.
So I'm really happy to listen to the feedback from the participants. Thank you, Christopher sir, for making this happen. Special thanks to Jyoti ma'am for initiating and doing a lots of hard work. She was the one who could bring you here, sir. You will agree to that. And as madam has rightly suggested, sir is on the campus till 31st of January. So course खत्म हो गया इसीलिए हो गया ऐसे मत समझो. Sir will be with you. After that, next certificate course is for BTech students, but in between sir will be available before the program and after. उनका जो schedule timetable है, before and after that, beyond that time schedule, sir is available. So keep interacting with sir. This is a golden opportunity, and take this that this certificate course will be adding a lot of value to your MBA degree, right? यहाँ locally आप है and you are earning a certificate course from an international university, it means a lot. And this is the beginning of a, sir, we look forward for lots of student exchange and faculty exchange program to happen. This will not stop here only. So our students are eager to come to the campus of New York University. Yes, जाना है सबको? So we look forward to organize one international conference in your campus. So all of us will come there. This conference we are we are hosting one international conference on 29th of January. पता है सबको? So that international conference is in collaboration with State University of New York. Thank you, sir, for the collaboration. And sir will again be delivering a lecture, a keynote speech on that in the inaugural session of the conference on the topic AI in education. All of us know how AI is impacting our daily lives, professional life, personal life, teaching, learning, everything. So sir will be sharing that. Don't miss that opportunity. If you have not registered for that conference, register for that also. Okay. So now let us continue the valedictory. Yesterday's industrial visit was amazing. So we want all of you to write a case study on that. Okay. You are learning from that. So that case study we will present to Amar Dairy owner. You will be presenting your case study in front of Mr. क्या नाम है उनका? Khatri. Amar Khatri sir, we will invite him on the campus. You present your case study और उनको you give some inputs to him that how he can leverage social media marketing, digital marketing to grow his business, to take his business to next level. So he is looking forward some very good ideas to grow in his business. So he will be invited here. First you will present your learning and then you will be suggesting, recommending him something to take his business to the next level. So take this challenge. Okay. Let's move on for this valedictory. Yeah, we should because they will have that memory with them. ना? सर के हाथ से सबको सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए ना? सबको सर के हाथ से देंगे.
हेलो मैम आप आ जाइए. हेलो हाँ हेलो Rahul Suresh Patil, please come forward for the certificates, guys. Rahul Suresh Patil, come forward, please. Mohammad Ubair Sheikh.
अरे वीडियो बन गए हाथ धुन दे जातो पकड़ा
Piyush Dubrani. Hello, guys, please settle. संचित जगताप.
सर बोले सिर्फ ब्लेजर वालों को पहले बुला लो.
हाँ ब्लेजर वाले अच्छे लगते हैं.
Okay, all the students who are in complete uniform, okay, kindly come first, okay. get your certificate, and then later on we will have. And those who have presented their pitch also, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
ऐसे नहीं है अभी मेरे को बहस नहीं चाहिए। Yes.